Good morning, everyone. We will get right into our warm-up for our 25-minute workout. So finding yourself in a child's pose with the knees nice and wide on your mat. Tap your toes back behind you, sinking the hips towards the heels. Fingertips are going to reach out long. Turn the head from side to side. Start to connect with your breath, with your back body. And we'll just rinse through the shoulders, through the spine a little, and get a little work going through the press-ups here as we come forward in our child's pose, and then add a little baby press-up, and then take that back. So feel free to give a little wave-like action through the spine. We'll take it more to a cat-cow in a second, but just see how it feels to bear some weight through the hands, and connect to your navel as it brings you forward and backwards. And then finding those knees stacking directly underneath those hips. We'll move through some true rounds of cat-cow. So on an inhale, drop your belly, lift the gaze. On an exhale, dome the upper back towards the ceiling as you tuck the chin towards the chest. And just rinse through that a few rounds. See what you notice through your vertebra, through the mobility of your spine here. Nice. We'll take a little low lunge here, stepping that right foot through to your hands. The left knee is going to stay long back behind the hip. And just open up through the top of that left thigh for a moment. You can frame your fingertips along that right foot. And then we'll take a hamstring opener as we wash the hips back. The toes are going to join you as you reach those hips back. And then point and flex through that right foot. And bowing over that extended right leg, just see what's going on with the back of that right leg. To swap out the legs, we're going to come forward on that right foot, plant through the hands, and take a downward facing dog here, just pedaling it out. Waking up through the Achilles, through the calves even more. Maybe shaking the head out, yes. Shake it out, no. Reaching the chest back towards the thighs. And then it's the left foot that we're going to step forward to a low lunge. You may have to help it up there. Right knee is going to come down and just feel a little opening through the top of that right thigh, that psoas. Before washing the hips back, left toes lift up off the mat. So the heel's grounding here and just firms up through the top of that left leg to access that hamstring. And then point and flex through that left foot here. Nice. We'll find our way onto our back, so drawing those knees in towards the nose. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. You can circle through the ankles here. Find a happy baby to begin with. You can grab behind the knees, or you can grab the outside edges of the feet. Just lengthen through your tailbone here. Feel some outer hip stretch, maybe even inner thigh stretch. And then reach your arms overhead, reach your legs out nice and long. Take your right hand around your left wrist and make a little banana shape through the body. So the feet are going to go to the right corner of your mat. And then take it to the other side. So just opening up the side body a little more. Left hand grabs right wrist and the heels walk over towards the left side of your mat. And again, hug those knees in towards the chest. We'll give some circles through the knees, splitting them apart one way and then the other way. And in this format for our morning workout, we go right into our core work with our planks. So rock and roll across the spine a little, just get a little awakening there. And we'll find ourselves on our right side forearm. Give yourself that foundation with the left foot stacking in front. Heels, hips, and shoulders all in a line. We'll do pretty basic this morning. We'll add the scoop under at the 30-second mark. Spread through the fingers. You can also come up onto your hand if you like that in your side plank, but let's go, we're on the clock. The left hand helps lift us away from that right shoulder. And we are firming up through our right side oblique, pressing into the feet to lift the hips even higher and pressing away from that right forearm. So strong. So just tapping into this strength here. Let the breath come in and out of the nose. Yeah, it looks really great this morning, you guys. We are halfway through. So keeping the hips high, we're adding rotation through that left arm. It carries through the upper back, but try to keep the rotation in the hips to a minimum. Yep, nice and smooth through this arc shape. Feel that strength along your right side waist. Try not to dip too much through the waist here. Fantastic. Last 3, 2, 1. We'll come onto our bellies and we'll take back extension work. So the idea here is we come onto our bellies. We're going to just do a little shoulder opening to release that. So if I can demonstrate real quick, the thighs are going to lift, the arms are going to lift, and then it's like you're passing a block. You're going to take one arm to the right and then to the left. You know what? You can just do whatever you want. Maybe that's too complicated. Let's just take those arms out long and like little angels, we'll wing them up. I think that makes a little more sense. Yeah. Stay lifted through the legs, stay lifted through the chest. You're just taking these arms in a semicircle, forwards and then behind the back. Yeah, it looks great. Stay with it. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We'll take a child's pose, sinking once again those hips back towards the heels as you spread through the knees. Breathing into your lower back, sides of the waist. And we'll find ourselves onto our forearms for a 1-minute forearm plank hold. Spread your feet at least hips distance apart. Press into your forearms so you're not collapsing through the shoulders. And that strength through your middle helps those hips stay in an honest place. So firm up through those legs as you press those heels away. Navel pins towards the spine. And if you want to add a little shoulder mobility here, you can press off your tippy toes and come forward and back. So a little sawing action for the second half of our minute here. So it really firms up the quads as you come forward and backwards on your tippy toes. Those heels pressing away to find that. Stay with it. We're in the final stretch here. Last 3, 2, 1. Come on down and take that child's pose if you like. I'm kind of liking that after my planks. And then for our back extensions, we'll add the legs. So we'll come and do those little snow angels. Before we just did the arms, now we're going to add the legs as well, winging them out wide. And here we go, 30 seconds, making little snow angels through the limbs. Yeah, that's it, Jeannie, nice. Keep going, nice and fluid, nice and lifted. Fantastic, Georgia, you got it. Great breathing, everyone, to get that lift. Last 3, 2, 1. Find your child's pose. Give yourself a little break through the lower back, outer hips. We'll find that side plank. Right foot's going to come in front. And 30 seconds stationary, 30 seconds to add that scoop under. Here we go. Again, if you want to come up on that left hand, fine. If you need a little support, you can come on down to that left knee. Everyone looking so strong. That's it, Johnny, you got it. Again, find some space between the left ear and left shoulder. Meg, you got a furry friend keeping you company, so cute. It's taking up the whole screen. Last, here we go, 30 seconds to add that rotation through the upper back. Be honest with those hips staying nice and high. Yeah, Greg, that's it. Really smooth. The breath helps with that. Yeah, you got it, Annie. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice job on our planks, everyone. We'll come and set up for our 2 rounds of abs. With this format on a Thursday morning, we just do 2 rounds of these, but they're 30 seconds each. So the first one are going to be butterfly sit-ups. You bring the soles of the feet together, the knees are winging out wide, arms are overhead, and with your strong abdominals and your exhale, you come on up and take your butterfly sit-up and you slowly lower down. So trying to keep those feet down is a little tricky. We'll take a right and left side with a bike lock. Left elbow connects with a bent right knee. Support the head with the hands lightly, and then you're just bicycling through that left leg. Pinning the elbow to knee the whole time, crunching through the side waist. We'll take the second side, one-legged bike with a little lock, and then we're finishing up with a unicorn crunch. So arms are overhead, you make steeple fingers, nestle your upper arm bones behind your head, and then with this leverage, or this lever, you take your crunch as high as you can get. So those are our 4, starting with our butterfly sit-ups. And set up those feet so those knees wing out. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So the exhale lifts you, and the inhale lowers you. Steve is like all exhale this morning. Nice work, you guys. Find your pacing for 30 seconds. You can get lots of these in, or working really slowly. That's it, Johnny. I almost want to hold your ankles down. Yeah. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Change. So pin the left elbow to the bent right knee. You are locking your bike, and it's the left leg that shoots in and out. Here we go. So the right shoulder kind of wants to hang out, maybe even the elbow come down. Don't let it. Stay in the side crunch. Yeah, that's so strong. You got it, Annabelle. Yeah, you can add a little pizzazz if you want to straighten through that left leg every other one. That's kind of fun. Take it or leave it. Yeah, really nice extension. 3, 2, 1. Change. 10 seconds. Catch your breath. Find the setup with the right elbow pinning against that left thigh. Yeah. And that right leg shoots in and out. So a lot of control and belly work to get that one side working. And again, if you want to take a little extension through the leg every other one, feel free to do so. Yeah, that's it, Phil. Looks so strong. How's your breathing? How's your pacing? How's that distance of your left shoulder from the floor? Oh yeah, change. Last one in this first round, unicorn crunches. So be open through the shoulders as much as you can, nestling them in. Ooh. And lifting this whole piece up. Lots of belly work here to find the exhale, spilling your lower back into the mat. And don't be too consumed with how high you come, but really feeling what you can lift is great. Ooh, yeah, crunch. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Change. Back to the top with these guys. We'll open up through the knees. Soles of the feet together. Butterfly sit-ups. Here we go. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah, that's it, Sav. You got it. If you're finding that your feet are floating up too much, maybe you tuck them underneath a piece of furniture. Just saying. That might give you a sensation of staying grounded through the feet. Yeah, so strong, Annie. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Change. Right elbow. Let's pin it to our, left elbow. Pin it to our right knee. Find your lock. And then take that left leg in and out in your bicycle. Yeah, that's it, Nancy. Fantastic. Add the little flare of the straight leg every other if you choose. Yeah. Can you see your right side waist shrinking? So good. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. We'll swap out our sides. Left knee, draw it in. Find that right elbow connection. And here we go. I love it. Before the timer. So good, some of you. Are we going up to 40 seconds soon? I think so. Keep going. Great work, you guys. Stay with it. Nice. Awesome. Three, 2, 1. Change. Just gonna press pause for a second. Did we lose you guys for a second? Are we okay? All right, sorry about that.
What happened?
We had a little Zoom freeze. That's okay, we got extra rest in between to finish up our unicorn crunch. Come on back down. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Use that exhale, guys. Last little thing to do in our dedicated ab work are these unicorn crunches. Bring a little smile to these, oh so joyful. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1, change. Nice work on those fantastic sit-ups. Let us begin. Wide-legged. Let's burst these out. Slow pace to begin with, and then we'll go quick on our tippy toes. 2 minutes. Slow pace. Turn those toes out. Heels are slightly in. Lengthen through the tailbone. Squeeze at the top. Lower to a hover. Exhale helps you lift and engage, and keep some engagement even as you lower. Settle into this alignment. Knees are tracking in the same line as your toes. And it's those outer hips, those glute medials that are firing. Using that exhale to help with that front body engagement to support the back body lift. Keep going. Nice work, everyone. We'll finish our slow pace in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come high on your tippy toes. Adjust your feet. They may need to come closer towards your torso. And with your heels lifted, the glutes stay lifted, and you just pulse. So very little drop. Soften through your jaw, squeezing the whole time as you find these little blasts in our hip lifts. Yeah, it looks great, Sab. You gotta keep going. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Can you come a little higher? Can you engage a little more? Not checking out here, as we know we're just got a little bit more work to do here through the glutes. They should be definitely lighting up back behind you. We're in our last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Hug those knees in towards your chest. Rock from side to side. Fantastic work. I will walk us through our set of standing. So in this format, we just are doing 3 rounds of these. Our first one is going to be to the right axe chopper squat. So you're reaching diagonally to the right, hands can come together, and then you take this diagonal sweep across the body as you find your squat, and then reach up. So axe chopper to the right, we'll catch the left side in the second round. And then something different on the third. For our press up work, for the first 2 rounds, we're gonna do a plank walk. You're in a plank, you can walk it off your mat. And then I encourage you to add the press up where you like. You can also just do straight up press ups and press ups on your knees. That's our upper body work. We are going to do a double pulse in a low lunge and then balance into an airplane for our balance work. So we'll begin with the right leg stepping long. Arms are alongside the body. Double pulse here and then tip forward. You could bring the arms, actually I think I like the arms overhead. So you're double pulsing in your lunge and then tip forward, the arms can sweep back behind you. So that'll be our balance challenge, left and right side. And then mountain climbers, of course, maybe find that nice little reach to begin. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So find the depth in the squat as you bring the hands down off to the left and find that reach. Yes, so good. So tail drops, even with the arms coming down, can you keep a little lift of the chest thanks to your strong belly? Yes, so strong. That's it, Annie, you got it. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1, change. We'll take our upper body work with our plank walks. So add the press up where you want. Firm through the belly, firm through the legs. And make any sort of adjustments. Coming to your knees may make sense for you. Avoiding the press up and just doing the walk. It's all available to you. Yeah, Georgia, so strong. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, change. We're stepping back long with that right leg. We're double pulsing knee down twice and then pivoting off those back toes to find our airplane. So landing softly with those right toes back behind you and feel that strength through the left leg to support the balance. Find a point of focus. So strong through that inner right leg line to lift, and certainly a lot of connection to your belly as you soar forward. For our cardio blast, we'll take mountain climbers. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Here we go. Jog it on out. Get your pace up. Shoulders are over those wrists, so those hips are not too high. Yeah, that's it. You got it, Amanda. Keep going. Navel draws to spine. Keep that clearance for those knees crossing under. 3, 2, 1. Change. We'll take those squats now and reach towards the left-hand corner of the room. Sweep to the right. There we go. So there is some oblique work here to get that little twist and reach. Use that exhale to find the depth through the legs. Yeah, that's it, Jeannie. Fantastic strength. Yeah, Nancy, you got it. Ooh, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Change. Plank walk, add the press up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Maybe the pace quickens. Maybe you slow it down. Hug your navel to the spine, guys. Stay with it. Oh, yeah. That's it, Greg. You got it. Three, 2, 1. Change. Yes. Woo. We're stepping back with the left leg, double pulse lunge, and then fly to your airplane. So feel what needs to engage to bring you forward. Certainly that right quad to support the tipping. Yeah, great floating. That's it, Nancy, you got it. Take your time, no need to rush these, really focusing on that point in front of you to help with the balance. 3, 2, 1, change. Mountain climbers again. 3, 2, 1. Let's jog it out, guys. Last set of mountain climbers. Bring some pace to it. You got it. Keep going, keep going. Woo. Last 10 seconds. Bring a little faster, maybe. Yeah, Johnny, you got it. Change. For this set of squats, we're doing a squat walk. So come to the back end of your mat. You stay in your squat and you travel forwards and backwards. Taking as few or as many steps as you like, but keeping the depth through the legs. Oh yeah. Connect to your breath. Maybe softening through the jaw a little. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Change. This set of round for upper body, it's a tricep dip with a kick. So you take your opposite leg and shoot it forward as you bend equally through the elbows. So draw the navel towards the spine here to support that leg shooting away. Maybe just return to your heel, but it's the upper body that's supporting this move. And of course, you could take this to a piece of furniture. Yeah, Annie, you got it. Nice work. Change. For our balance this round, we'll swap out the rights and lefts. Stepping back first with that right leg. Double lunge or double pulse, and then fly it out. Swap out the legs. Can you make that transition smooth? Maybe float it a little longer to test that balance. Oh yeah, that's it. You got it, Jeannie. Hug that navel to the spine. 3, 2, 1. Change. Last thing to do, wide-legged burpees. We'll bring some pace to this one. You can go before the clock. Go for it, Amanda. Yeah? So good. So commit to working hard, but working intelligently, guys. Stay connected to your center. You're not hurling yourself through space, but nice and controlled. Yeah, that's it, Sab. You got it. Fantastic, Jeannie. Keep going. Find that breath. Yeah, Phil. So good. Change. Thank you guys so much. That was fantastic.